Let's get Sunilji into the conversation. Sir, when you wake up in the morning, reach office, and after the basic study is over, and markets are about to open, or you're addressing your research team, what are the basic 4 or 5 things you look at on a daily basis, which probably not only decide what is to be done in terms of stock picking, but also set the frame for the next 1 or 2 months?
सर डेली बेसिस पे मुझे लगता है सिर्फ लोग चैनल ही देखते हैं कि व्हाट टू बाय एंड व्हाट इज द स्टॉप लॉस एंड व्हाट इज द टारगेट. आई थिंक फ्रॉम आवर पर्सपेक्टिव आवर थॉट इज वेरी क्लियर. डू ऑल योर रिसर्च बिफोर यू बाय, नॉट आफ्टर यू बाय, and invest as if you are becoming partner in the business. And if you're becoming a partner in the business, you can't become a partner for 2 days or 5 days. Partner is perpetual till you are convinced about the company. So I think in the morning, obviously, we also have our morning meetings and we also discuss. But unless something is really, really executable instantly, I don't think there is anything which happens. Frankly, the mornings are very, very quiet. Which might be surprising. However, see, the world is dynamic. On a daily basis, things are happening, and it is something which is changing in the sense that the world is actually flat. Earlier, what used to happen in the world maybe used to impact India after 10 years, then 5 years, then 5 months, then 5 days. It's now instant. So, if there is something which is very, very dramatic, like, you had the state elections, for example, it happened on a weekend and the market opened with a gap. You don't react on that unless, you find that there is over exuberance which is not justified, or on the other hand, there is something which is an opportunity also. So I think mornings are normally very, very quiet. Our analysts are very focused, and they also understand that we are here to create wealth from a longer term perspective. We are not traders. We don't intend to create income on a day-to-day basis.
So how difficult is it these days to find a good investment option?
So, I go back, I also started my mutual fund journey in 2003. I was in the equity markets before that, but, Navneet mentioned the day I joined, the first day, 10th April 2003, Infosys fell by 40%. There was this company called Mastech which fell by 50%, and the Sensex hit 2600.
Okay.
So my boss said, "अरे क्या परनौती है boss?" So I said, "Boss, इसके नीचे तो अभी जा ही नहीं सकते हैं." So we are starting with a very, very good base. But that time, actually things were easier. I am a balance sheet person. I still read 1,000-1,200 balance sheets a year. That time, no one used to read balance sheets. And that was a big opportunity because there were so many companies which were like so cheap. And the other thing was, mutual fund, no one even used to look at smaller companies.
Ji.
Broker to dur ki baat hai. Mutual funds also used to not look at even smaller companies. And I think we were on the highway of Germany driving at 250 kilometers with no cars inside. And that's why from being the smallest, we were like 100 crores in AUM in 2003, became the largest. We were larger, 50-60% larger than HDFC Mutual Fund at that point of time, which was the second largest. Now, people have become educated, which is good. People are becoming aware. And there are many more analysts. So there are genuinely a lot of analysts, and then there are lakhs of analysts on Twitter nowadays.
Ji.
So, ironically, जिसके 100 फॉलोअर भी होते हैं, वो कोई स्टॉक का नाम डाल देता है ट्विटर पे, वो स्टॉक भी 20% बढ़ जाता है आज.
बिल्कुल. Welcome to the bull market.
So it is challenging, but it is also an opportunity because in over exuberance, you get an opportunity to sell. And there will always be something which will happen, like March May when the Silicon Valley Bank happened and the Credit Suisse Bank happened, everything was down 30-40%. In October, the index was down 5%. There were so many stocks which were down 20-30%. So I think that is where experience and patience will come into play.
Absolutely.
I think in markets you need only 2 things: liquidity at the right time and patience always.